This is a 100-watt USB charger for laptops. It specifically has a USB-C output. So I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to buy one, it would cost you about $35, $36. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. All right, so in the package, we have the charger brick itself. It has a plug here. It kind of looks like it should rotate out, but I don't believe it does. It has kind of cord strain relief here, and it just comes out the side. And it has a USB-C port on the side with kind of a little bit chonkier than usual square handle here. It also has a nice little Velcro cord for cable management, and it has on the box of this guy here, it says 100W, and then it has some information here. There's a protective plastic wrap that there's a bit over the end, looks like a bit over both ends, and then a wrap that goes all the way around. And then it has this style of plug here. It says Lenovo right there, and it says the input is universal, so it's 100 to 240 volts at 1.6 amps, and then it outputs 20 volts, 15 volts, 9 volts, and 5 volts at either 5 or 3 amps. It doesn't list 12 volts as an option, so if you need something that supplies 12 volts, this may not do it for you. And so it comes with a standard US wall plug, grounded plug to one of these sockets. And so this cable here is about 4 feet long, and this cable here is 6 feet long. So you have about 10 feet total of cabling here. So that plugs in pretty well like that. So this is a USB-C power delivery charger, and that means it does not by default just output 5 volts. You need to have something at the other end that will negotiate the power level it should be giving. So I've plugged this into my 100-watt load. It says welcome, and it's negotiating the power level, and it has negotiated up to the 20-volt level. The amps here are ramping up. It's going past 4. So it seems to be stabilizing out at about 4.8 amps or 95 watts. So that is just a little bit under the 100-watt rated max for this power brick. It's 95% of its specifications. That's not unreasonable. I've seen a lot of 100-watt adapters that kind of hit the 96, 98 mark and don't hit the full 100. And so it's definitely getting 95 watts out here. I'm going to leave this just charging for about 20 minutes and then take a look at it with a thermal camera to see how it does at the full output level. So the warning sticker on the packaging here says caution may become hot. So we're going to see after 20 minutes how hot it gets pushing the full 95 watts. Alright, this guy's been pushing 95 watts for about 20 minutes now. It is slightly warm to the touch. It feels like, it's 100 degrees at the top here. The hottest point is this face right here, and that's 110, 112 degrees Fahrenheit. So you put your thumb on that, it's definitely warm to the touch. It's really not super, super hot though. I could easily keep my hand on this all day. Now it might warm up more over the course of, more time, but it seems like a very reasonable amount of heat given that you're, doing 100 watts through here. And so the cable is also a little bit warm because of the power going through it. But thermally, it seems to be doing just fine for a power adapter. Alright, I waited another 20 minutes. This guy's been pushing 95 watts for about 40 minutes now. So this is definitely warm to the touch, but not uncomfortably hot. So I think, this guy here is going to perform just fine delivering 100 watts pretty much continuously. I wouldn't wrap it in a blanket, but, it's perfectly fine for 100 watts. Now this is a 9 or 12 volt device, and you can see here it's negotiated the 9 volt rate. It's not really charging any or drawing any power right now. So now it's charging. And it's providing, just about 10 watts of power here. So this tiny little flashlight only needs 5 volts, and it is providing 5 volts. It's only doing 1 amp because that's all the flashlight requires. So I've tested this guy at 5 volts, 9 volts, and 20 volts. It works fine. It also claims to support 15 volts. I haven't tested it at that particular voltage.